But what was I gonna say? Yeah, man. What I was gonna say is that what I've noticed, and we work together, co-producing this Schwendi's Comedy Club show here at Point Break on Saturdays. And I've seen you warm up. Maybe it's because I saw you do more shows.
Right.
But from that first time I saw you,
right.
you see your fellow comedians evolve.
Well, I've learned a lot about just like, it's like you said, like honing in your own thing. You know, with just time and repetition, you figure out that it's not really just about the joke.
Yeah.
It's about, you're an entertainer.
Yeah.
They have to, at the end of the day, like the audience has to like you. So you got to figure out how to make your material likable for them.
Yeah.
It's, I'm kind of,
Just
like you said, hone it in, figure it out.
A lot of it also is sometimes comics, I've even had this happen to me, I'll have my, 10 minutes, 15 minute set, from A to Z, and that formula will work. And if you get too comfortable with that, you'll go somewhere where some situations you need to start off with some crowd work, kind of warm them in. Some situations you need to just take a moment, just say hello. Other situations you need to go right into material. Yeah. But if you don't know how to adjust and you always start the same way, there's going to be moments where it doesn't work out and you're always questioning yourself. And that's the big thing about comedy, also about performing in so many different venues, performing at bar shows, performing at colleges, performing at top clubs. They're all different in respects of how you got to do it. And even if you're performing in one place, even like the clubs, which are polished, they have the great hosts, people know they're coming to a comedy club. Even that, you'll see different comedians start off differently. Lots of comics, if the comedian before you was really fast paced and that's not the kind of comic you are, you need to come up and bring it down. Let them know that that's not me. And if someone is that, know how to follow their wave. It's all these things. I used to go to the Comedy Cellar all the time when I was first starting, and I would watch a comic who was the closer on the 8 o'clock show, but he was the opener on the 10 o'clock show. And he would relatively do the same act, but he would start off differently. Being the last comic and riding the whole wave of everybody's been enjoying the comedy show, how he went into it compared to now you're the opening comic on a new show, and it was completely fascinating. I just thought he would do just the same thing over again, and he didn't. And that comedian was Godfrey, who's a beast at the Comedy Cellar, which I love, but even someone like him, I understood he had to adjust. I just thought he goes up there and just crushes every single time, which he does, but there's a method to it. There's a method to him, but closing the 8 o'clock and crushing opening the 10. And at the Comedy Cellar, which is a tough place to perform at.